So what is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I want to share with you how to make over 6 figures without a college degree. Now in this video, I want to share with you guys my story. I remember the moment that I dropped out of college. My friends were worried, my parents were worried. I dropped out without even a game plan, and I was worried for myself. At the time, I was making around $2,000 to $4,000 per month selling on online businesses and just trying this whole entrepreneurial thing. Now looking back 8 months later, as a college dropout, my life has completely changed. My income has completely changed. And I'll show you guys how I went from making $2,000 to $4,000 per month to over $10,000 per month and growing my personal businesses. But more importantly, guys, I want to share with you the step-by-step actions that I took, how I went from this broke, lost, lonely kid who hated college, who decided to drop out, who was living at his parents' house, and I went to making over $10,000 per month, growing my businesses, sharing my intentions, doing the right things that I've always wanted to do, moving out of my parents' house, and just multiplying my income in a matter of 6 to 8 months. Guys, life has been crazy right now, but I want to share with you guys the steps that I took. More importantly, give you guys the practical knowledge. Like, I wish I knew this when I was in college, that you can make over 6 figures without a college degree. So I'll show you guys my story, how I kind of just transformed everything to hopefully inspire you and allow you to understand how you can start taking action to make the money that you deserve, start doing the things that you really like, and more importantly, if you want to get out of the rat race, the future 9-to-5 grind, or more importantly, don't enjoy college, well, here's what you want to do. So I was that college student. I wanted something different for my life. I've always wanted more for my life. I just never thought that a corporate job, a 9-to-5 job, was going to serve me. So I decided to drop out. Like I said, I didn't have a plan. My biggest fear for my parents was like, how are you going to get a job? What are you going to do? Fortunately enough for me, I had a business at the time. So the first thing that I decided to do was actually to scale the business that I was starting while I was in college. Now, at the time, I had a small lawn and landscaping business. I was running this part-time as a college student. But I decided once I drop out, it's time to be serious. It's time to grow this business. It's time to make this business something, and that's exactly what I do. So my first note for you guys, if you want to make more money, and exactly why I decided to start my business, not work a 9-to-5 job, not work at a retail, is because I wanted to control my income. And in order for me to do that, I had to sell either my product or someone else's product. So the first product that I was selling was my lawn and landscaping business. I hired a little staff, I hired a little team, and we went out there and crushed it. My income dramatically went up because part-time, I was just working on this business through college. When I come home, like, it was not much attention. I was holding these clients, but the more attention that I could give these, the more focused I was on building this business, the more results that I got. So right there, I went from around $2,000 to $3,000 to making around $5,000 to $7,000 just when I began to switch my attention. Now, secondly, what I began to do is sell someone else's product. If you don't have a business, if you don't want to start a business, here's a second piece of advice for you. I had my business, but in the weekends and on later days when I wasn't as busy, I was selling tree services. And I learned how to bid and estimate how to actually quote tree jobs. So I had connection with a tree owner, and I would go out there and sell his tree job. So I would get these leads, I would go on the doors, I would meet with the clients, and I'm still doing this today, and I'm selling as a tree salesman. Now, this is just a little skill that I learned, but I want to share with you guys that if you want to make more money, either sell your product or sell someone else's product, get good at it, learn this art of sales, and guess what? You will never have to worry about money. When I'm selling a job, customers don't ask me, do you have a degree? They never ask, because I'm confident. I know that I can solve their problem, and they're willing to pay me. They're going to buy my service, and more importantly, I'm going to get paid. They're going to be a happy customer, and I'm going to go be able to grow my income through this service. So first thing is to either sell your product or someone else's product, and you can actually start crushing. The second thing that I did, guys, the practical step to making your first 6-figure as a college dropout without a college degree, is that you have to be willing to put the work in. But secondly, I began to leverage social media. Now, I realized that in order for me to make more money, that I have to create a system where I'm not trading my time for money. So I began to use social media. I began to build relationships. I began to meet people. All this stuff was considered leverage in my life. So on the weekends, late at night, I was building up my social media brand. I was building on TikTok, I was building on YouTube, which allowed me to start this side hustle, this online side hustle, that I could go out there while I'm still working, while I'm still growing my businesses. Well, guess what? I am still generating passive income all online. So the one thing that I really focused on in these 6 to 8 months was, how can I generate income online? How can I basically, when I wake up, when I go to work, and when I come home from work, am I always making money? I wanted to become the guy that was always making money. Now, this was just me putting putting myself out there, growing on TikTok, getting a lot of criticism, a lot of hate from my friends. Secondly, was building and trying to grow on YouTube. But this all took a lot of work. This took a lot of sacrifice, guys, that a lot of people are not willing to take. Like literally working 16 to 12-hour days from going for my job, my businesses, salesman, to then finishing up on content and posting it. This was the grind that I wanted, but this was something that I knew I needed to do, and something that you need to do if you're willing to make six figures. Like if you're willing to grow your income, you have to put the time in. The more time that you're building businesses and working on ways to make money is less time that you're spending and wasting that is not helping you make more money. A lesson that I live by. So what I did is I began to leverage social media to build brand, grow a social media, I guess, stream of income online. Secondly, I began to use leverage through relationships. I built and I've met incredible people that have allowed me to feed my businesses. These relationships that I meet, well, guess what? They're going to tell their friend. They're going to meet new people. They're going to say, hey, I work with Peter, which is going to allow me to grow my income through this service-based business. And lastly, the third thing that I did that you guys must do is I changed my habits, my routines, my actions daily. That hustle, the life that I've wanted. If you want to make more money, you have to act like you're going to make more money in life. So exactly what I did. Less going out, less spending time, I guess, with my friends, and just focus on work. Guys, the foundation of making more money in life comes down to a lot of different things, but it all comes back to one thing I believe that has helped me make more money is just be the guy or the girl that wants to make more money. Money will find its way. If you're mentally, physically trying to work, grind, and just find new opportunities to make more money, they will come to you. This means that you have to sacrifice a lot of fun things. It came with a lot of sacrifice, not going out as much, not spending money on trips, like living in my apartment, working as much as I can. But this has brought a lot of opportunity and has allowed me to make more money. So guys, what I want you to do is take a look, audit your life. I was that kid in college. I was that kid that wanted to make more money, yet my actions were not speaking to what I wanted. I was wasting 2 to 5 hours every weekend. I was watching all these football games, and I just told myself, if I wanted to make more money, I have to cut this out of my life. I have to make the sacrifices, and it's crazy how my life switched. So first thing, guys, I want to break down is number one is sell a product or service. Allow yourself to dictate how much money you're going to make every week. Do not let a 9 to 5 clock or an hourly wage dictate how much you're going to actually make, because typically without a college degree, it's hard to find a six-figure job that's going to pay you $10,000 per month because you have low skills. Secondly, is to go out there and leverage social media, leverage relationships, leverage opportunities that are out there, and be on the hunt for ways to make money. Start a side hustle. Start something on the weekends that you can work on that will eventually make you money. Be hungry. And third guide is change your actions, your habits, and become the person that wants to make more money. Now, my friends say, Peter, like, how did you do this? Or people see me like working so hard, like, how can you make more money? And it's exactly that. When you see me making money, you are not seeing me at the clubs. You're not seeing me at, the park on the weekend. I am focusing on building, increasing my skills, guys, through these habits, learning, educating, becoming a student about money is all that I'm focusing on right now. Leveraging the money that I have in my life, growing my wealth through the money that I'm making is all through this action habits education that I'm really focusing on. So guys, that's kind of my blueprint on how I was able to do it. Like I said, I was going through my camera roll today, and I saw a picture of me just like depressed in college. I wanted more for myself, and my income was not determining that or dictating that. So I changed my life. These past 8 months, almost a year, has been absolutely incredible. Doubling down the power of focused attention. Go after what you want, and more importantly, guys, if you don't know what you want in life, if you feel lost, I'm here for you. I'm still battling with this. Everyone goes through this struggle. But more importantly, just have faith, follow your heart, follow your gut, and then focus on being happy. What you want to do in life, you have the opportunity to go down the same path that may be making you a lot of money, but you're unhappy. But if you know that you have this goal, this business that you really are fired up about, that will make you happy, that hopefully will allow you to make a lot of money, go after that. Follow your passions. Like, we have a limited amount of time on this earth. Nothing motivational, but just go after what you believe in. Take the risk when you're young. I did it, and I'm so grateful that this risk was fruitful. It paid out mentally, spiritually, physically, and has allowed me to make my first 6 figures at age 22. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into this journey. Just want to share with you guys, what I'm going through, hopefully help a few people. If this video brought you any value, go ahead and smash that subscription button. Give this video a like, and if there's anything I can do for you, please message me. Just want to document what we're doing. Cheers, guys, early in the morning. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and peace out.